So in this video, I'm going to be renting a Rolls Royce and driving around London and spending the day chatting to Alex, who owns All Things Prep, and chatting to Leighton, who is one of my Amazon FBA mentorship students. So I'm going to be having some really great conversations about Amazon FBA with both Alex and Leighton, who are going to be able to share their unique perspective on the Amazon FBA business model. Now this video is going to be a little bit different to the other videos on this channel, and I had a lot of fun recording it. So if you guys do like it, make sure to smash that like button, make sure to subscribe, and then maybe I'll do a few more day in the life kind of vlogs in this sort of style, rather than the kind of talking down the lens about Amazon in a more serious manner. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so now I'm all finished with my kind of more slightly boring work for the day. You know, I've looked through my deal sheet, done my group session, so it's all good, it's all systems go. Now I'm on my way to go and pick up Alex directly from All Things Prep, so that's an amazing prep center that I use. Alex founded the company, so it's going to be really exciting to kind of get a little interview with him and kind of, yeah, just find out kind of all about Alex and find out how he started the company. I'm also going to be picking up Leighton along the way. He is one of my aspiring Amazon sellers that I've picked up and had under my wing through the mentorship program. He's had some really astounding results so far, despite only getting started like 6 months ago. So yeah, super excited, and we'll be bringing you guys along with me for the whole day. So I'm super excited today. I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I've actually rented out a Rolls Royce. Going to be filming some interviews in the back of it, so a little bit of content for YouTube, a little bit of content for Instagram. Truth be told, it just figured it was just kind of a fun thing to do, fun way to spend the weekend, just sitting in the back of a Rolls Royce sipping champagne. And it's a good excuse to company expense it as well if I do a nice little video interview about it, and yeah, make it an asset to the companies that I run. So fuck it, why not? You know, you're only young once. I've never been in a Rolls Royce ever. I'm really curious to see how it kind of holds up to this car, because I mean, Rolls Royce are made by BMWs. This is quite a new BMW, so I'm curious to see if it's anything like it, or if Rolls Royce are in just like a completely other category, which I'm kind of hoping that they will be, considering it's a Rolls Royce and not just a 4 Series BMW. So yeah, I'm super looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really good day. I think after we've done some of the interviews, once I picked up Alex and Leighton on the way, I think we're gonna go and grab some food as well afterwards. So yeah, can't wait really, gonna be good. So it's funny because I see these comments all the time on like my Instagram and Twitter and stuff of people saying this BMW is a rental, and I'm just thinking like, it's just obviously not. I mean, I don't know, it's at least obvious to me that it's not, because I live with it, it's my car. But if I was gonna have a rental, why would I be having a BMW? Why would I not go and rent a Rolls Royce? So I figured I'd kind of flip that on its head and just go rent a Rolls Royce today and see what all the fuss is about. Oh, fucking hate all the speed bumps around here. Just pulling into the industrial estate where All Things Prep is. And I believe Alex is just waiting there for us. All right, just got to All Things Prep. There is something really beautiful about having a unit like this and knowing that the people that run it are the same age as me, and we're all just kind of young guys trying to make a lot of money from Amazon. And yeah, seeing these beautiful cars as well outside is always my favorite thing when I come in. Yeah, I definitely think our cars could do with a little bit of a wash. Mine especially looks absolutely terrible on the back. You right?
I literally woke up like 1 minute before you got here.
You've been napping at the prep center.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man. All right, yeah, we'll get ready and come down. All right, guys, so we just picked up Leighton.
Yo.
It's unlucky enough to have got in the back seat, but yeah, off to Greenwich, and then we go and get in the Rolls Royce. So, gonna be a fun day. All right, we have arrived in London. Here's my car, here's my lovely guests in the car. So we're just waiting here for the Rolls Royce to come pick us up. Now you might be wondering, why have I driven 60 miles to London instead of getting picked up from my house in the Rolls Royce? And that is because I'm a cheap bastard and I just hate paying for things. It's completely unlike me. I've never rented a car like this before. But I figured I'll save a little bit of money and come meet them in London. So yeah, now you know. See, this is why Leighton has already done so well this early on in his Amazon career, because this guy's been sourcing the entire drive up. He's been asking me about deals. There's even one listing he found that I was already on. So yeah, he's killing it. So yeah, Leighton, when it comes to Amazon FBA, kind of how did you get started? What made you want to kind of get started with it?
So I looked a little bit online into it. I saw your mentorship course. It wasn't anything I had any experience in whatsoever. I work a 9 to 5, so it was a completely new space for me.
Yeah.
I saw your mentorship program. It was very appealing. So I went ahead with that and just thought I'd dive straight in. I had no experience whatsoever. I didn't know anything to do with Amazon FBA other than a few small YouTube videos. That's pretty much my knowledge about Amazon FBA before I started, to be fair. I was pretty, like I said, I was brand new to the scene, so.
So you started what, like 6 months ago?
Yeah, 6 months I'd say. I'm 6 months into the business.
What sort of profit are we looking at so far in 6 months?
I think I'm 4,500 profit so far.
Not bad, not bad.
But I did have a few months that are a little bit slower, just sort of taking time to learn. But I'd say I had 2 months where I was sort of at the 1,500 mark, so that makes up for a lot of my profit there. I sort of took a slower approach to Amazon than maybe some people would. But yeah, I'm happy with where I am. There's not many businesses you can jump into where you've hit 30k sales in 6 months.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, being able to just like do, I mean, £1,500 profit in a month is crazy for a business that you literally didn't even know existed.
Monthly wage, you know, that's a minimum wage job there, you know.
Yeah, it's banging.
And to be able to do that on the side, so I myself, I work a 9 to 5. I actually work at Home Bargains as well. So this is like a bit of a side hustle for me. It's not really something I do full time, but you know, to even be able to make, you know, 1,000 a month just extra, it's great. It's definitely great.
Yeah, I think that's what's so good about Amazon FBA.
It's as well as networking as well, you know, just learning about the space. Like, you know, a lot of people that do Amazon also have other businesses. All Things Prep, for example, you know, he does Amazon and he has a prep center, as well as, you know, a few other little businesses on the side. So, you know, just networking with people like that is just such a great way to sort of get yourself out of the just 9 to 5, which is sort of what I'm trying to do now.
What would you say is your kind of your most profitable product? I mean, you don't have to get too specific, obviously you don't want to give out your best seller, but like, is there any particular product you've sourced that is like,
are we talking profit per unit, or are we going ROI wise?
Let's do profit per unit.
I think 250 profit actually. It was a tech item. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I tend to focus more on tech. I like the higher sort of priced items, you know.
Yeah, same with me really.
You know, 350 profit per unit you can find on some leads. I've yet to find any like that, but you know, I'd say my profit per unit average is about £150.
Per unit,
that's
unit. Pretty good.
I think I sent it in the Discord. I've managed to do a few like 4K purchases in like one buy. Which is crazy to think about, you know, that I'm that confident in sort of 6 months to be able to go and spend, you know, £3,000–4,000, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money to me, you know, like I said, coming from a 9 to 5 job, my savings aren't exactly like through the roof. So to be able to take that risk so early on, I think has come from the fact that I've done the mentorship. I don't think I'd be anywhere at this scale if I'd started on my own. I think confidence just plays a big part in it, and having someone like you there to sort of guide you through it is a big part in being able to sort of get to where I am so quickly. Definitely possible on your own, but
yeah, probably lose a lot more money.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think on my first month I made maybe £200 profit, and that was it. And then I think the second month, which is where I actually started the mentorship program with you, I think I ended up doing maybe like 8k in sales just from like the sort of sourcing methods you was teaching me and stuff, and just really like diving into the business. Yeah, I think so far it's just been steady. You know, I've had my ups and downs with the business, as you do with any, but like I said, I think to get to a point where you're at 30k sales in 6 months is crazy. Yeah,
it really is as simple as just getting up one day and just doing it.
Obviously, it depends on circumstances and stuff like that, but you know, if it's something you've been thinking about for a long time, I'd definitely recommend the mentorship course, obviously. I think that's the only reason I started Amazon. I don't think without it I would have been anywhere near where I am now. I think I would have given up a lot sooner.
Right, so we're making a quick stop at McDonald's. We were hoping to go through the drive-through, but the Rolls Royce actually doesn't fit through the drive-through because apparently it's got an awful turning circle. So looks like we're going in. We're probably not allowed to eat in the car either, I would imagine, but we'll try our luck. Right, back in the Rolls Royce. Jeez, you in the front? Yeah.
Whatever.
Do not bang the door. Beautiful.
Okay?
Yeah, good. Oh, nearly forgot. I got this button. Some of this for later. Damn, a long day at work, popping the Moe with the Rolls Royce. Pretty nice. That is fucking disgusting. Why does anyone drink champagne? It's really not very nice.
Yeah, they are much better quality though. I do want to get shooting stars on them.
I think they do them by hand, Rolls Royce. It's pretty cool.
When people see you have money, they don't care where you got it from. They see that you've got it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like people are just interested in the show rather than how you got there. So,
Alex, you're the owner of All Things Prep, the Prep Centre. How does it feel to be the man who kind of makes everything tick for me behind the scenes, all the physical product side of things?
I mean, you're a very, very difficult man to work for.
I have been told this.
Yeah, you're very, but you're on it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're difficult to work for because you ask so much.
Yeah.
Because you expect so much. And, you know, we've shipped tens of thousands of units for you. And, you know, you sell such a variety of things, huge, small. You have pallets and pallets coming through the doors. And, you know, as you started to do the social media now, suddenly become a cameraman for you, filming lorries turning up.
Yeah, I guess it's easy for me to kind of forget at times what really goes on behind the scenes, because to me it's just a spreadsheet that kind of gets edited by someone else. It's it's easy to forget that it is actually like pallets of deliveries and people physically kind of taking every item, labeling it, etc. Yeah, I mean, how did you even get into Amazon and kind of All Things Prep? How did it start? Take me back to the beginning.
You know, like, we got into the warehouse business in the first place for the same reason. You know, you would outsource your products is your parents complain, or you don't want it all in your house, your partner complains, you just want to get it all out. And I just thought, you know, I was working with Gage and I met Ben through All Things Arbitrage and through Gage himself. And between the three of us, we set up All Things Prep, and I am the director of operations while they are more sort of social media. I've always been the man away from the camera.
Sorry to have finally got you on camera for your first ever
probably
social
the most
media
awkward
appearance.
person you'll have on camera.
So yeah, I mean, so you started a business back in 2022. What would you say is kind of your favourite aspect of the Prep Centre, if there is one, or is it just like a chore?
I've been lucky to obviously work with you and Gage and a lot of my friends. It gives us the freedom and you the freedom to all work together, whereas, you know, I've got a lot of friends that have gone to university and they've got debt and they've got 9-to-5 jobs, and you struggle, you lose friendships over time where people move away and they get really busy with their own jobs, and that's just part of life, you know. When we were at school, we had 10, 20, 30 friends who most of them you don't see anymore. We're lucky where we can go and do things like we're out today, we spend the whole day together, we see each other very regularly, and it gives us the freedom to go and do enjoyable things. Like, you went all the way to Thailand, we went to Oregon together, we stayed out there for a week and a half, you know.
So I wanted to ask you, like, how has working with high performance sellers such as myself and your other clients, how has that kind of influenced how you run things at All Things Prep?
It gives us a lot more leeway to expand and grow, because working with people like you that's our most profitable aspect, you know. I can dedicate members of staff to working on your stock for large amounts of time, and, you know, if you order 1,000 units of an item, we can dedicate someone to work on that. But for each shipment we do, there's a large portion of time that we have to dedicate to setting up the shipments and logging into the accounts, managing your spreadsheets. We've got small sellers that only do 100, 200 units a month, which is still good going, they're making good money. But for us as a business, we have to focus on trying to make these shipments as efficient as possible. And if we spend 10 minutes setting up a shipment for someone who we're only shipping 100 units for, we're investing that same amount of money and time into that 10-15 minutes of setup, regardless of how many units you ship. So it's much more cost effective to have people like you.
Like, he even like says like, I've done an hour's work today, and he like on private jobs, he get like £1,000 a day.
It popped out and I just slammed the door, and we're just like, when people slam the doors, I feel like they're slamming it on my heart. It's like, no, don't do it. Don't.
Yeah.
Just remember, no matter how successful you are, no one's going to be happy for you.
Yeah.
And that's why rich people have such small circles.
Yeah, it's kind of the unfortunate reality of having
the
money.
higher up you get, the lonelier you get.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my day filming with Alex and Leighton whilst getting driven around London in a £400,000 Rolls Royce. Now, if you'd like to have this sort of opportunity to yourself and you'd like to join Leighton in my Amazon FBA mentorship program, you can go down to the video description and click the link at the top. So I run a 6-month Amazon mentorship program, which is focused on helping you source profitable products and scaling your Amazon FBA business. So make sure you drop a like if you enjoyed this video and go and smash that subscribe button to see more Amazon FBA content from me. And finally, make sure to check out this video where I recap 255 grand in profits in 2024 from Amazon FBA alone.